What's up, guys, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. Let's go. This is the bi-weekly live stream with the devs. It gives us all sorts of new intel, info, gameplay, stuff like that. Let's watch it together.
But we do need to take a look at the Supra in-game, so let's dive in and crack on with that straight away.
All right, Toyota Supra is going to be in there from day one.
Vista. Absolutely
Exciting.
beautiful.
There she is.
I was saying to Mike earlier when we were looking over the car.
Love that rear end.
All the vents on it, so you can see just behind, next to the tail lights there, right underneath them, in the door, on the fender, they're all fake vents. Toyota put them there so that the aftermarket could put in vents for things like oil coolers and things like that. So when people start upgrading it, the vent locations were already there, which is absolutely fantastic.
So they're for visuals, but they're also, they can be...
from Toyota is built to be upgraded.
Yes.
Interesting. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Segues on beautifully, doesn't it?
Maybe we should do that now.
Take a look at some of the upgrades.
Yep. So, we'll have a body kit or two. So, we've got the fantastic Toyota Heritage kit.
Ooh.
I really like this kit. The Toyota unveiled this at SEMA 2019. This is
Oh,
one of my favorite parts
dude,
of it. The rear bumper changes the tail lights to be like the Mark V Supra, and then
the
side
original
skirts as
Supra.
well. And I absolutely adore this kit. I think it works really well with the lines of the car. But of course,
That looks
this being
so good.
Horizon, gotta have the wide body kit.
Oh,
So,
yes,
no decal
sir!
here. This is a dev build, but this is a HKS wide body kit, and it's lacking something on the back, I think, isn't it?
It is.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just a little understated almost.
Need a little bit
Yeah,
bigger of a
is that
wing on there.
big
There it
enough? I
is.
think that wing's big
That
enough,
might
isn't it?
just do.
And I think we also need some wheels to go with this as well, don't we? So let's jump in and put some wheels on it. So again, we've got a bunch of blank thumbnails here. These are all the new wheels. All the blank ones are all the new wheels coming to Forza Horizon 5.
Dude, this is so
And my
sick.
favorite ones are right at the bottom. Nice set of work wheels.
One of the really cool things about the Supra is that this will be one of the cars that is given to every player right at the start of the game. And it'll come delivered with that Toyota Heritage kit as well in it. So
Really? Okay.
Everyone gets this right at the start of the game because it's an absolutely awesome car.
Nice little gift.
It's kind of like the
Let's pop that body kit on it then, shall we?
mascot car of the game, I guess. So we're on the west coast of the map right now.
It is rocky and it is a coast.
There we go.
So there's
Nailed
lots
it.
to see, lots of rocks. We captured this in particular on a tourist boat, funnily enough. We had photographers actually go round each of these rocks and capture hundreds of photos for photogrammetry.
So this is literally, you
Should we
could
take
see
a
this
quick
cliffside
look at
in
your
Cabo San
heavily
Lucas,
modified Supra?
exactly as it
Natural
is here.
environment on the beach.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So how do you actually go about making this area for the game then? What are the fundamental elements of the rocky coast?
So if you want to go left here, actually, Chris, we can go past some more rocks up close. So
Gotta love
we
highly detailed
basically
rocks.
you work out how we want to make it drivable, where we want the car to go, and what's most fun for the player to explore. And then, like we said, we put a load of photographers in a boat. They took loads of photos of rocks, and then the team recreated that as realistically as
Pieced together,
possible.
yeah.
All the
And
little
then
cacti and
that gave us
everything.
our rocky coast. It wasn't
Dude,
an
this
easy
is so... Are you kidding me right now? This is so
Simplified it a
beautiful.
bit.
There were some geniuses behind the scenes pulling it all together.
Some of the cool features, which are a little bit further up from the coast over there, are like hotels, golf clubs. It's like a really pristine, beautiful holiday location.
Yeah. And so now we're actually heading into the sand, the sandy desert. There's big, massive sand dunes to go drive around on.
Get some
it also
trophy
actually
trucks out
connects-
there.
It goes straight and dissolves into the ocean, which is really cool.
Okay.
If you go, swing a right in here, and we can actually go into some of the sand dunes.
That's stunning.
It's just all so varied.
We're actually going into a gypsum desert now.
Oh, I see.
It's this really fine mineral that's like diamond white. I think it's carcinogenic, isn't it?
Yeah, you're probably best not to go there in real life, but in a video game, you're protected from any ill health
All
effects. You can go
tourism
and
to be
explore
done
this.
within Forza Horizon 5 then.
Yeah, it looks great in different times of day as well. It just picks up all that different coloured light coming through the sunlight.
How many different types of desert are they going to have? This is incredible. And each one actually feels different and looks different.
This just looks like the
Has
best
its
place
own-
to go racing. Are there any races that are actually found
Like
around
character
here?
to it.
Of course, yes, there are.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really awesome off-road trails through here as well, like really long point-to-points. And I think Chris is about to show us another cool little racing environment as well.
See, like now this feels entirely different here. Feels like we're back in Red Dead
Left
Redemption
of
or
that
something.
tree.
You can kind of already get a sneak peek of it on the minimap.
If you resist the urge to jump off the edge, we can just go to the very edge and then just peek over at the Baja circuit.
Oh, wow. Got a full off-road racetrack out there. Little hidden gems all over the map. Never really know what you're going to find.
Now we have left the Gypsum Desert and very much in the living desert.
Here we go.
The living
So
desert.
what's
This is a
then? What
vibe.
is the living
Little
desert
oasis
for those
around the
people who
place?
might not be familiar with that term?
So this is based on the Baja California desert. It's kind of contrary to what most people think of a desert, in that there is sand, but there's an absolute ton of foliage. There's all these lovely, thick mesquite bushes everywhere. There's loads of these yellow and celia bushes.
Rocks.
Chris is lost.
You okay, mate?
Yeah.
You good, bro?
Just taken aback by all the cacti. We're just about to go into another little bit of biome, which is this sort of lava
Lava
an
rock
old
and
lava
stuff.
desert that from years ago when the volcano did its thing.
So they've got a whole backstory of where the volcano erupted, and now this part of the map is all lava rock. Dude, what in the world?
That's just another difference to the visual of the environment, and that's full of all these big volcanic rocks.
This is like the seventh
skirted
desert
around
we've seen
and-
just in a couple minutes.
So this is actually, Chris, if you stop and we just sort of pan around, you can see all the detail that's gone into the roads of this game.
They say no.
Great.
keep going.
Hooligan driver tires.
So there's actually a seasonal river here because this is a riverbed that in autumn floods because it's a stormy season. But yeah, all that detail on the road's really cool.
Oh, there's cracks.
It also, some areas where it's really sandy, those cracks actually fill up with sand, which is a nice touch. So yeah, photo mode's going to be give a lot of options for the photographers out there to get
Absolutely.
some cool environments.
So because it's the wet season,
Yes,
it's going
think
across
there's
the
a-
road
there's
here,
a
but like in
sand
the
road
summertime,
around
you aren't
the
going to have that water there. That's interesting.
We'll show off some of the cool new VFX that the team have done.
The small details like
We've
that are what
focused
really
on,
make it.
Tire smoke and making sure that all of the dust kick up feels really full and voluminous. It feels like it's lit from loads. Well, it is lit from loads of different angles now. It's a big entity in the world. And
Such a cool detail.
and for the drifters out there, when you're on tarmac, the tire. I think Chris helped implement the system. The tires are actually, or the tire smoke is related to heat, based
Okay.
on how hot the tire would be. Kicks off that amount of smoke, just to add another layer of realism in there.
So you really better get those tires hot if you're trying to do a crazy burnout. and-
Chris going first person there, responding to some
Get some
requests
cool
from the
photos.
chat.
Dude, this looks so good.
Oh, look at it.
Oh,
Yeah, and of course that tyre heat as well is affected by seasons. So
Exactly, yeah.
in the hotter seasons, your tyres heat up faster, you get more drift kick up. And in a car like this as well, it's just perfect.
Yeah.
wait for this game, dude.
Okay,
Going to be
loads
able to
of-
see
loads
our
of height
second ever
changes.
race here in
Let's-
Forza Horizon
Let's
5.
take a look, I guess.
Jump in.
Let's do it.
Let's get it. A dirt race this time around. We saw an Apex race in the last Let's Go live stream. Now we're
Chris
going to be
has
out
a
in
camera
the...
in front of him.
But only we
the
know
desert.
that,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
no one else does. You need to
Nice.
prove it
Looks
to
like we do
everyone
have
in
asphalt,
chat
though.
now.
Might be a mix. Dude, I cannot wait for this game.
So,
And we're going to be
2
in the
weeks
Lancer
ago,
Evo. Okay.
We looked at the Emerald Circuit, which was an asphalt route, and it was part of the Horizon Apex Festival. We can see there as we go under the race gantry, this is part of the Horizon Wilds Festival, which is
Horizon
a festival
Wilds.
that's dedicated to dirt racing, off-road racing, all that really loose surface racing.
fun
which is,
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's so much fun when you're in an awesome rally car like the Evo here.
Sweet.
Mulahey's in a part of the living desert that's really hilly.
I was actually going to ask where this is based and what we're looking at.
So it's actually it's like the southern part of the living desert. So
Okay.
the terrain gets more hilly, it's less rocky, and there's actually a big river that connects to the ocean. So there's like a massive oasis at the bottom of it, I guess you could call
Wow.
it that, which is just full of palm trees, and that blends out into that jungle vista you can see there.
This map is just so expansive.
uh,
It's insane.
Yeah, it's a town that you spend a little bit of time here in the early part of the game. It just has so much charm and character. It just feels like real Mexico. Like I don't think it's not necessarily. Although it is a beautiful place, you could go on holiday there. This is like I think where what Mexicans would think of as like the kind of places.
Okay,
they would grow up in.
authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every single house has got its own little charm. It's slightly
I
different.
remember you saying on a previous stream that obviously all the houses are all really colourful because they're intended to be as such. I just think that's such a lovely
There's
touch.
this amazing orange one here, and
Uh-huh.
there's like a pink one, like just opposite it. That's it's just really pretty.
Yeah, the pink one opposite.
You can tell it's a labor of love for these guys.
to live in at some point.
That could be one of your homes.
Putting their heart and soul
Oh.
into this game.
All right, so he's only got one corner left. I think he's got enough of a lead now that we can call it done. So well
All
done,
right.
Chris.
Well done. You can
Well
come back
done,
another
Chris.
week,
Appreciate you, dog. Thank you for the
Great
gameplay.
work. Very
Nice
well
win.
done. Very good.
I like that
was
the festivals
stunning.
are all
I really-
split
I
up
love
based
that
on the
you're
types
showing
of
us all these
racing. So
different
we know about
races, and
Apex and
we're such long
Wilds.
until we get to do them ourselves. But I think
Interesting.
chat have some questions they would like you to answer now, if that's okay. Are you
Alrighty.
braced? Are we ready?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Okay, so the first question comes from Xbox Berg, and it says, will there be a moving train around the map? I suppose we did see that in 4, so we bringing it back?
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
I think it was such a fun part of Horizon 4 that I don't think we could really do a map without one now. They are just they add so much dynamism to the world.
It lives in the canyon.
Okay.
And it's I think it's one of the it's the coolest train we've done, isn't it?
It is.
Because you can weave in and around the train tracks, and it goes crosses over the road. Ray traced audio that Fraser was talking about, so it sounds really cool.
So you're going to have the train
Question.
noise
So
billowing
Jason
off the
at Reddit
canyons along with your
asked, how many
engine?
festivals are in the game?
So there are 6.
Six.
Why don't we
Let's have a look.
Full
Let's have a
map
look.
reveal, baby.
Go,
Here we
Chris.
go.
Right, so Chris, back behind the wheel, but this time driving on the map.
So we tell you what, should we go back and show just where we've driven on the map?
Yeah, so we can see the scramble there that we've just done, right? So that was Mullahay, that's the scramble.
There's the El Arco in Cabo, and then going up we've got the sand dunes, and then a bit of that gypsum desert, and there's the Baja circuit.
That's one we peeped at earlier from over the
We
hill,
did,
right?
So
Yeah.
people can now get a good look at that and start to work out how they're going to build their own routes through there using
Dude, this
Event
is
Lab.
so
And then
big.
if you go right, you can just see how
The volcano.
massive that volcano is.
It's a big volcano.
It's a stadium,
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
big city.
And here we are in
Guanajuato.
Guanajuato. That's that amazing city. And just north of here, there is
It's the canyons.
it's the
which
canyon. It's
We
called
were
Oh,
just talking about this.
dude,
with the
I
train,
can't
so,
wait to just
uh,
rip through there. Now over on the touristy beach
Now
side,
we're
the
looking at
resorts
the,
and stuff, Playa
Tropical Coast
Tranquila.
on the east of the map, and down there is the
Tranquil
town
Beach.
of Playa Azul. This is what we showed with the beautiful mural art by Farid Raider. So that
This is kinda like
two
Cancun.
murals in that town for the mural hunters.
Playa del Carmen area,
at the
Tulum,
environment in a
with
future
all the
stream. But whereas the rocky coast we saw earlier is really dusty and dry and rocky, this is super lush and green and tropical.
And this is the highway you've mentioned as well,
For the
right?
top
It's the
speed
longest
runs.
one so
There we
far.
go. For more or less the bottom corner.
Look
of
at
the
how
top corner,
straight that
the
is right
longest we've
there.
had in any of the Horizon titles.
And yes, there is a danger sign at the end.
Absolutely yeet yourself off the end of it.
My favourite area actually is the main festival, which is just where Chris is highlighting right now. You can actually see that it's built around an old abandoned racetrack, so there's a really awesome race circuit through there, which I think it will become the natural test track for people when they're building out their tunes, and I think we'll probably use it to test out some vehicles in a future stream. It's also got that runway running right the way through it, which acts as a drag strip. And in the centre of the festival, that main bit there, where you can just see that runway intersecting. This is amazing artwork that's painted down onto the floor as well. It's like a really beautiful area to go and explore.
All right, guys. Well, there you have it. That, my friends, is another little sneak peek of Forza Horizon 5. Got to look at some of the deserts. Got to see the full map. My goodness, dude. This game just cannot come soon enough. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to see you guys in a couple of weeks for the next Let's Go episode 6. I'll see you guys there. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Peace out.